If you want to subscribe to the live screen sharing room on DAX and watch every day the live trades I do on time during the market hours, the first hour of cash trading and then US session, and why I'm taking these trades, you can go on my Twitter page here at this name and click this on the pin tweet here, this link which will prompt you to a PayPal subscription service which is have a small description here, and the first 2 days is free, then you can have free cancellation if you wish so, and then it's just 19 euros a month. So if you click login here, then this will prompt you to a subscription details, and then you will need to let me know about this so I can send you the password, and so you can be able to log in every day and watch the live screen sharing. Or you can just go to my YouTube channel here, which I upload every day the video after what happened after the European cash market closes, and this is the link here of the everyday recording after the market closes. So this is just free, so you can feel free to go here and just watch this. Okay, hello everyone. So we opened inside yesterday's range. As of now, slightly gapped up and now moving above yesterday's value area high. We need to see if we hold 200s here at the open, aim for a move up to 250s, yesterday's high and previous week's high as well. See what it does there, if price can hold or if it goes further upside. Have all the bigger picture here, the daily chart. Can see this level on 11,400 from back 2015 up here. Nice swing high here for longer term market participants to try to hit this level. Also looking on the 30-minute chart, can see since price open how clearly it's driving outside of yesterday's value area. So if price is about to take out yesterday's high and previous week's highs here, 250s area almost, has no reason to trade below 200s at the open, perhaps can consolidate and then we'll look for a move higher. Also on the 5-minute chart can see this pattern straight up, so need to see if this low volume grind will continue. Perhaps we'll have a spike higher, then continue higher. So the first trade will be to see if price can hold above 200, which is previous week yesterday's value area high. If it holds here, spend some time, then we'll look for a move up to 250s. Of course, a failure can happen here and we need to see how this will behave. Also, we're having a look at the weekly here, which failed to break out yesterday's open on Monday, failed to break out previous week's high. So if we go balance towards this 240s, 250s area, then perhaps we'll see a further upside here. Held very nicely supported previous week, massive week value area high here. So this week is moving outside of previous week's value area, so perhaps looking to accept value higher. Okay, so we're going to allow this a couple of minutes to see if it goes up to 200s and holds there for an attempt to move up to yesterday's highs. We'll go long there if this happens. Last line for longs is down to 68, yesterday's point of control, so price perhaps can do something like this and then go long. Of course, this can just hold resistance and reverse here. Let's give it some time now. Initiated a long position here for a potential breakout of 200s and a move towards yesterday's high. Let's see, just breaking out now. Just on VWAP here, 2 minutes support here at the European cash opening price. Now we need to see if this can grind higher. Of course, this can be just a fake down and then reverse, but since it's a value area play here, the idea is that market fails to accept value at yesterday's value area and looking to accept value elsewhere. So scale out the first target here on the spike, holding the position for a move up to 250s now. Continuing pushing higher here, scale out second target here, now stop to break even, allowing the third part of the trade to trade towards yesterday's high, if not higher. Need to see. At the moment is 33 points as a range for the first hour of cash trading, so this is likely to expand up to 50-60 points, which will bring us up to yesterday's high eventually. 12 minutes into the cash session now, and price trading higher and higher. Be aware that this is weekly levels high from previous week, so if we have a breakout of previous week and yesterday's high, might see some nice upside. This is trading straight up here. 30 minutes into the cash session now, first 30-minute candle fully bullish here. Need to see the second 30-minute if it gives us a retest of previous candles high, then a retest of yesterday's high up to 248, 250 area. Very nice momentum. You can see the timing of the momentum comes during the closing and the openings of the 30-minute candles. You can see this candle opened here, straight push up to yesterday's high. I flatten my position here. This is likely to go further up towards 300s in my opinion, because as said earlier, this is a weekly breakout, or at least an attempt to break out the weekly highs, and this attracts medium to longer term market participants, so perhaps they will trigger longs up to 300s, 400s area for the medium term. Not sure if this will happen during the first hour, as we have already 58 points of range, which is at its most common range for the first hour of cash trading. Perhaps this can expand though, but very nice entry down to 99s out to 45s. Also you can see on the 30-minute how nicely, as described earlier this morning, this moved away from yesterday's value area in order to look for value. Otherwise, the obvious target is yesterday's high here, which just stuck. The question now is how further up. Also on the 5-minute, this pattern I was talking about earlier, you can see up and up and up without taking previous candles low, then the same at the cash open. Even attempts failed. This was the turn of the 30-minute, open straight up, so need to see if this will continue to go with this manner. Okay, so here we are at the first hour of cash trading. Very nice breakout at 200s up to yesterday's high, so remain to be seen now. If we hold on sideways, then we gradually grind up towards 300s later on in the session. So I will allow the market to trade a few hours and then come back at the US session to see if it found any direction, or if it shows weakness here at the highs, perhaps a retest and failure, then short later on. Too early to judge though. Okay, hello everyone. So we trended higher here and held support at yesterday's high, pullback here very nicely, up and up and up since the cash open. Resistance close to 300, then support at the pullback at yesterday's high in Bollinger Band, then straight ripper higher 70 points up to 300s. Nice resistance here at 300s. Need to see if we have another resistance and go further down from here, or if we will just trend higher and higher. Also looking at this 40% since the average exhaustion since the first hour of cash trading range. This is 100% average exhaustion. 40% it has 70% chances to get hit during the day, so very nice place here to hold for a position perhaps. You can see this pullback tweeted earlier on and missed it of yesterday's high here, price higher, then pullback support, then continuation. This is very nice trade location. Also today is a P-shape profile day. So 30 minutes until the European cash close. Price held support twice here, close to its opening, US cash opening price and above VWAP here. Now need to see if it breaks towards 300 or if it will just remain balanced until the cash close. I gave this a go and shorted here against 95s for a value area play, holding resistance here once again, so need to see if we pull back towards the point of control of the daily VWAP, then 250s again. Of course stop is just above here, so let's see. Scale out the first part of the position here, now willing to hold this until the cash close to see if it goes towards VWAP and 250s level. Scale out second target here, leaving the rest to see if we go further down as we're getting closer to the European cash close. Nice resistance area here. Flatten the rest of the position here before break even. Nice little trade here, 83s down to 71s. Okay, so price once again held support here. You can see how dangerous it is to short a market which is continuously going higher and higher. See the 30-minute here, 3 30-minute candles close, held support close to point of control of the day, middle Bollinger Band, then sold off, then immediately reversed here. Although nice little 10 points trade or so here. Also nice tick skewed towards the upside here since this early rally, then nice tick had divergence here, of course this pullback, and then nice tick held higher, so we expect more continuation after the European cash close perhaps. Also SPY held support at 227, which is gapped up and held the opening price now towards the highs as well.